brain in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red-eye flights. Hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I head down stage, they were like, see the crowd going air, they were like, so I stepped down stage, they were like, ooh yeah, see the crowd going air, they were like.
It's Madden NFL.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive.
They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Now it's Fields.
And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws. I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 10 carries, 74 yards, and a touchdown.
They put a lot of effort into game playing and establishing this ground game last week, and the reward was a nice day rushing the ball. Helped them put a balanced offense out on the field. And that carry is an indicator that this ground game wants to be established again this week.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
The Vikings at 7-2 here on the year. They were losers last time out, but winners of 7 of 9 prior to that.
And the key for them, as I see it, tightening things up on defense, because the offense did its part. They played well, but defensively, way too many lapses of big plays allowed. That ultimately doomed them in their last ball game.
The play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Throwing on 1st down, Robertson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. If this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Robertson. And the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Off play action, Robertson.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, that's a little grabbing, a little hand-fighting, but by any means necessary on third down. He's able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
On fourth down, Robertson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert. And the Bears will get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
Fourth, the decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Pollard taking up the gun.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a stoppage. There appears to be an injured Bear on the field. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Fields.
And that is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And this will be taken at the 13.
54-yard punt, 14 on the return, nets him 40.
And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Eddie Jackson picks it, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
Sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
You look at this defense for the Vikings.
They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
This is a unit that understands what needs to be done to stop the run. And they're a team that goes out and executes as well. Yeah, it's the mantra, stop it, but then going out and getting it done. 2 different things. They combine them.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Now Fields.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And that'll bring up 4th down. sack with a loss of 5. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering. We're scoreless after 1. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And now out comes Minnesota. We sort of suspected that the elements might wreak havoc on both of these offenses, and that's been the case. No points on either side as this drive begins with a 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
2nd and 10.
To throw again. Robertson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, I think completions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense took her to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun. Robertson. And incomplete on the deep ball. The passing game not in sync here. And now it's 4th down. There's Ryan right now as he's on the punt for the first time this afternoon. .51 yards on the punt there. And the Bears take over.
Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense.
And given the elements, this might have been what we would have expected, Charles. Scoreless into the second quarter.
The elements have definitely played a part in this game, a big part. And I think that both teams have been a little slow to adjust their playbook and start playing to whatever their strengths are in these conditions.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he'll get this up to about the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Fields.
And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter. As he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession.
They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu.
And he's got room. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
43 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Robertson.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards that time. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings first down as he'll get this down to the 32.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First and goal from the 3. They'll look to run with Nwangu.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Another run now for Nwangu. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Kene Nwangu, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
They were able to push him backwards on first down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
The Bears now ready to take over again.
It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
For 30 more yards and another first down. To throw is Fields.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. The pressure gets to him again. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here comes the Bears punter now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Off the play fake, Robertson. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another big gain or two in succession as this one goes for 32. On 1st and 10, Robertson. That's going to be caught. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And his kick is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, sir.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. First play's a run with Nwangu. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 68 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Looking to throw on second down. Robertson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Robertson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Operating from the gun. Robertson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy. This defense was hoping for an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And 12 at the 47-yard line.
Singletary again. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the 50, here's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. The Vikings ready to go again on offense. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting 1st downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it. I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here. This game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Vikings are able to extend their lead. Point after here coming up. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Caleb Farley there on the tackle.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
2nd down and 6 now. Off play action, Fields. He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
So no gain on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Handoff right side to Wangu.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Anthony Schwartz,
A 20-yard touchdown.
and the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's polished off by a Viking score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They go right back to Singletary. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
At the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Lewis Seed in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Let's make a play, boys.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
They snap it to Fields.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
The throw right side here going to be incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with a football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Fields now to throw. That pass complete to Moore.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception.
Fields throwing again. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Complete to Mike Williams. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now Fields. That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown Bears. Touchdown grab, and the Bears are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Now the Bears going to call the 1st of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Now it's Fields.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields.
This is caught. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. To the air again, Fields.
Got his man, and it's caught for Chicago. Touchdown.
Mike Williams.
A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it 24-13. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick.
did the Bears get it? They did. Chicago football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And one last throw here for Fields. One last shot at the end zone. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession here.
It's a sweep. What? It's a sweep. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweep. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweep. Get that boy out of there. We ain't playing no games. We playing for keeps. Yeah. It's a sweep. It's my time, not no Paddock Philippe. They was yapping, I don't hear a peep. Yeah, I stepped through that spot, I don't creep. Yeah, we ain't on none of that. Can't call it lucky, I give it my all every day of the week. You know what I'm on. I see a crowd at the bottom, and with that I climb to the peak. Don't ride no red, but they know what I'm on. They address me as chief. I be dripping water like a reef. Slid off with the bag, but I ain't no thief. It's a sweep, they ain't even have a chance. I've been locked on that cash in a trance. Hit the end zone and do my little dance. Yeah, your chick blowing kisses like lambs. You go tell your mans. It's a sweep. What? It's a sweep. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweep. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweep. Get that boy out of there. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Get that boy out of there.
It's a sweep, do my dance, Mr. Clean. Game nice, but I play it so mean. Front line, I'm protecting the team. John Madden, yeah, I boom with the scheme. Dream chasing, I've been chasing the dream. Paper chasing, I just made it my thing. Got the bag, I just need me a ring. GMF, hold it down for the team. It's a sweep, right? Shout out to Jokic, I'm locked in. Man, I swear that I'm focused. He toes up in the drip, I bet they didn't notice. Air Force Ones got me walking like POTUS. God's child, so I know that I'm chosen. Drake with me, man, I feel like DeRozan. Left and right wrist equally frozen. All 4 pockets equally swollen.
It's a sweep. What? It's a sweep. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweep. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweep. Get that boy out of there. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Yeah.
It's bag season, I'ma post like a sinner. Diamond chains and a mink in the wind. All these rings on, you could tell I'm a winner. I'm a walking bucket like that boy out in them. Got the pink slip for these whips, ain't no rental. Steady breaking records, give them something to remember. Money, power, and respect is so simple. What separate good and great is they mental.
It's a sweep. What? It's a sweep. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweep. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweep. Get that boy out of there. Hey, we ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps.
Yes, sir. It's a sweep. We the midweek. I tend to smile VVS on my teeth. Money made rather I'll never be beat. Got rid of Bronco, got SOTG. Deep in that jungle, came out with a meat. Got a trail like got 2K on my feet. Slide with the bros, I don't care what you think. 17 flash, gonna go in a blink. Hey, hey. Wrist got no thirst, like what do you drink? Last of the real, yeah, my kind be instinct. Bad little G used to drink from the sink. Whoa, whoa. No TLC, I'm too lit, we can't creep. Flight to Miami, I stay with that heat. Hopped on the jet, cause
it's a sweep. What? It's a sweep. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweep. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweep. Get that boy out of there. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Yeah. It's a sweep. What? It's a sweep. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweep. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweep. Get that boy out of there. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Yeah.
my ways. Missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the bay, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in the minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me it's the front lines. You never mind. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me. Mine. Keep with a rep. Don't want to talk if it ain't about a dip. Made a name for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. They try to read when I drive with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, no timeouts. Change up quick, they signed already. Tryna hear my line now. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a wideout. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts. Yeah. Booming this like Metro. Groupies on me, that's fine, don't sweat those. Been on, keeping my head strong. My dog ain't talk about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros. Live fast, die on set my headstone. Stop been grown. You ain't get money, been Frank in the friend zone. I ain't never switched up with a family. He talking to that at me. Gotta watch my wrist, that's classy. I'm a dog to a she nasty. Then I'm gone, she me. My mama proud she had me. Can't let nobody surpass me. I moved to the back like an athlete. Got a little buzz, but these zippers on chance me. Just take a look at my rap sheet. Independent, man, these can't stand me. Won't stop till I got me a Grammy. A crib with a leg and a whip for my granny. I ain't never had me no plan B. Look at me now, got a pot up, get at me.
Yeah, alright, I got him. T-Stead, look, look, yeah.
fresh, so full bliss, we going all out. It don't matter any time of day, I came to ball out. We TCG, never duck a smoke or any call out. Better be ready to go to war until we fall out. 0 to 60 like Ludacris, we came to roll out. You know I gotta get my check, so please don't make me hold out. Bust down Cuban a summer day, I make it cold out. They was hot then, now they cold now.